Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another edition of the Spotlight Ravens series. I'm Aaron Schneider, the Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and then joining us from the men's tennis team going into his sophomore year, Colton Stevens. How are you doing today?
Doing really good. How are you?
Good. Colton was a starter last year. He competed on the number 1, 2, and 3 slots on the singles end and competed on the number 1 and 2 double slots on the doubles end. So to kick things off, what is your major and minor?
I'm a business administration major, complementary with international relations.
Okay. Who was your inspiration and why?
Okay, so my very first tennis coach that I ever had, his name was Dan O'Brien, and he pretty much led me on, was the only reason that I continued tennis instead of continuing with football after middle school.
Okay. What is your driving force / motivation?
I'd say it's the fact that I know I could be better. And so, why not push for it when you know you could do something better?
Okay. What is your favorite aspect about sports?
I used to love the competition, and I'd say that drove me the most. But I'd say now it's probably meeting people. Through high school, I've played with people from Spain, Chile, and even Nicaragua, and it was just a lot of fun meeting people from other countries.
Okay. What is your favorite non-athletic memory at Anderson?
Me and my roommate were always really close, so most nights we'd end up going to Myers or Walmart, and we just spent a lot of time outside of the school.
Okay. What is your favorite athletic memory at Anderson?
So for Ames, me and some of my tennis teammates, we joined a team for volleyball, and we won the middle league, which I believe was called Set, and we won that, and it was actually a lot of fun playing that sport, even though it wasn't tennis.
Okay. What are your favorite hobbies?
I like to go biking, and I hike a lot, but also Wii Sports, which is a little bit different.
Okay. What is a little known but amazing fact about yourself?
I don't know. I think that's something interesting is I like to, for the past few weeks, I've been biking about 10 miles and running too. So every day.
Okay. Why did you choose Anderson?
So about the end of my junior year, beginning of my senior year, I forget which one, I went up for a college visit and I met the tennis team there and they were great guys. I bonded almost instantly and it made it a lot easier for my transition up from Texas. And I'd say how close I was with them is the reason I came to the school.
Okay. And then what is your favorite class at Anderson and why?
Really any political science class. It's not really one technically, but I've always loved that kind of major and that drive to study politics and see everyone else's views.
Okay. Who is your favorite professor and why?
Miss Post, she was the greatest. She has a lot of energy and cares about all of her students, and I had a lot of fun taking her classes.
Okay. What are your plans so far after graduation?
I don't know for sure yet. I mean, I am just going into my sophomore year, and I have a lot more to decide. But I mean, recently I've been deciding that, or thinking that I want to go back to coaching and teaching, or maybe just joining the Army. That was also my backup plan if teaching and coaching didn't go right.
Okay. And then what do you want your lasting legacy to be at Anderson?
I guess I want to be the guy that people see me at a 10-year reunion and say, wow, I always wondered what happened to you. Or I remember when we did this, not really the guy that they say, remember when you did this. I want to be the guy that was friends with people, not a lone wolf.
I can see that. Going into the next segment of questions, first, who on the team is best dressed?
As much as I'd hate to say it, I'd have to say Peter Hallam. He always has the nicest fits, and honestly, I'm jealous of him for that.
Okay. Who on the team is the best dancer?
Austin Hostetler, probably. He's always got the best moves, and he's always dancing. He's always having a lot of fun.
Okay. Who on the team is the joker, prankster, best sense of humor?
A lot of jokes made in the team, but I'd probably say Dane Houston. He's always got a joke or some kind of prank that he's been planning for a while, so I'll give that one to him.
Okay. Who on the team is most outgoing?
I hope he doesn't see this, but Corey Evans, he has this thing where he does Fashion Friday. He dresses up in the wackiest clothes. It's great, but it's annoying. I love it, though.
Okay. Who on the team is the best trash talker?
The best, that's difficult. I'd say who does it the most, it's probably Peter Hallam. He's always got something to say to everybody, but everyone always goes back at him. We all do it out of love, and it goes probably around the whole team.
Okay. Who on the team is the pregame DJ?
I don't think we have a set DJ, but if I had to choose one person that always has a playlist ready, it would have to be Seth Nation.
Okay. And then do you guys have a go-to pregame song?
You know what? I've seen a few of these interviews before, and I agree with them. We don't really have one. We just listen to whatever we really feel like listening to. We get to go anywhere from like classic rock to new pop. It really doesn't matter, whatever we're feeling.
Okay. Going into the final segment of questions, first, who is your favorite professional athlete?
Okay, I'd have to say either Andy Murray or Novak Djokovic. They're both two professional tennis players. Andy Murray actually is trying to come back, but he retired. He's always been the driving force for me to continue playing, I guess.
Okay. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
So there's a trail in Washington. It's called Wonderland Trail in Mount Rainier National Park. It's about 93-mile loop, and I'd say if I wanted to go hiking anywhere, that would have to be the place. It takes about 10 to 14 days. That's where they cap you off as 14.
That actually sounds like a lot of fun. What is your favorite movie?
Deep Blue Sea. It was made in 1999 by a guy named Rennie Harlan. He's also made movies that other people have seen, like Die Hard, the second one, Cliffhanger, and The Long Kiss Goodnight, if they've seen that.
Okay. What is your favorite sport outside of tennis?
Ping pong. I cannot get enough of that. That's where my drive for competition is the highest in ping pong. I love it.
Okay. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be?
Okay. Weird answer. Capuchin monkey. So one of my favorite movies for the longest time was oh shit, I can't remember the name. But the Capuchin monkey was like the second main character, and he was the greatest ever, and I've always wanted one of them since.
Okay. What is your favorite book?
The Finisher by David Baldacci. It's a really nice dystopian novel, and it's decently long, but it's like the first book I can remember reading for a long period of time. And I figured out the name of the movie. It was Night at the Museum.
Oh, wait. Yeah. What is the strangest nickname you have?
I've had a few over the years, but I'd say my favorite one is Colton, and it's like COL, like the first side of my name, and then the number 10. There's many reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, there's many reasons for it, but I'd say what narrows it down the most would be like I have a problem where I like to nap, and I nap a long time, and so like napping for 10 hours was quite frequent for me. So that's why I have that.
Okay. What is your favorite pregame meal?
I don't know if I have a favorite, but my most frequent in high school was probably just any kind of taco. We had a lot of taco places down where I live, so just grabbing some of those before a match with some of my buddies. That's what we do every time.
Okay. Do you have any pets? If so, what are their names?
I do. I have 3 dogs. I have a Great Pyrenees named Abby, a Blue Heeler named Mancha, and then a Australian Shepherd mix named Rose.
Okay. And then finally, what is your go-to karaoke song?
I don't think I could ever get myself to sing karaoke alone, so I'd probably have to say it would be Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way, but it would have to be with some of the teammates that I have up there.
All right. Well, I think I've got all the questions that I wanted to cover. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Colton, thank you for doing this interview with us. Be sure to follow along for more episodes of the Spotlight Ravens series. We'll have another one on Monday, so we will see you then.
That's good. Thank you.